So, if you guys remembered, probably back in October 2025 during like the Halloween event, in Piggy the Last Hour, you'll probably remember this like mini collab and stuff that Piggy the Last Hour did between 6 Piggy fan games, being like Piggy the Robotic Apocalypse, Piggy Secret and Revenge, Piggy Unstable Reality, and I'm already starting to forget. Well, yeah, basically like 3-ish months ago and stuff, back in October 2025 and stuff, during like the Piggy the Last Hour's Halloween event with the Nightmare Circus chapter and stuff. They did this. They did this mini collab between 6 Piggy fan games and stuff. Like if you go right over here and stuff, click to open mini collab quest info. So yeah, basically in part one, yeah. The the old version and stuff of this, yeah, the old version of this yeah, so the old version of the part one of the mini collab was you basically having to complete you having to complete a farm, station, and Nightmare Circus and stuff. You know, Nightmare Circus third in time, and you know, each time you beat like one of each chapters and stuff, you know, so like, you know, once you complete farm, you have to go into the role play and you have to roll its dice and stuff, and there's like a 1 out of 6 chance that you get one of the 6 Piggy fan games and stuff, like Piggy Robotic Apocalypse, Accurate Piggy Roleplay, Interactive Piggy RP, Piggy Miserability, Piggy Unstable Reality, and Piggy Secret Revenge. So yeah, you basically had to like do that a few times and stuff, like, you know, complete farm, go into the roleplay, roll the dice and stuff. You'll probably get Piggy Secret Revenge or something. You know, complete station, go into the RP, roll the dice, get Accurate Piggy Roleplay, and um, you know, and then complete Nightmare Circus, and then, you know, go back to RP, roll the dice, boom, Piggy Robotic Apocalypse and stuff. It's just as simple as that and stuff. So um, yeah, of course there was you know, a part two in you know, in development and stuff, with a lot more Piggy fan games and stuff. So, and yeah, now here we are today with the part two of the mini collab. So yeah, yeah, of course, you know, yeah, right here, you know, just mini collab quest and stuff. And yeah, of course, you know, part one was just like the first 6 and stuff, Piggy Secret Revenge and stuff. So now you scroll all the way down and you'll see that there's like quadruple the amount of games now and stuff. There's like, you know, 3, 6, like, yeah, 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, 15 more Piggy fan games now. You know, for this, mini collab part 2 and stuff. It's not even a mini collab at all and stuff. It's just a collab and stuff. So, or just a mega collab or whatever. So, yeah, anyways, so, yeah, there's games like Piggy Skins Reanimated, Piggy Terror Series, an old Piggy horror game by a Shadow developer, Piggy Community Clash, which is basically, like, you know, a Piggy game where, like, a lot of, like, you know, where, you know, like, the community skins and stuff, like, can be added to the game and such, you know, like Dimitri or something, you know, like the Ghostface skin and stuff, you know, like all the community skins and stuff can be put right into, you know, this Piggy fan game and stuff, you know, so maybe two can have a look at them, you know, what's next one gonna be added and stuff, who knows, but yeah, you know, like My Average Piggy RP, Piggy War 3, the Piggy Battle, another game by 10 Usefully, Ducky Reimagined, Piggy Meme, Piggy the Resolve by Socio Resurrect, Piggy, but it's 100 players by TGP5. Piggy Last Hour, what a fucking narcissist. Cisco Nami's Piggy Roleplay, Piggy Realities, Piggy Buds 100 players by Epic Tank, so it's basically the official one, and Piggy Towers. You must own the Griffin Tower to use the reward you've purchased. You can buy regular Griffin and Piggy Towers for 3.5k tokens. Damn, that sucks. Alright, so, yeah, so again, you know, before in part 1 and stuff with only like 6 of them, all you had to do was, you know, like beat a chapter, go into the RP, and then roll a dice, and you'll get, you know, something like Piggy Miserability and stuff. But now it was basically like a season 1 Winter Breeze and stuff. Well, of course it's not even here no more, but um yeah, but now it's basically just like, you know, like a typical season and stuff. You gotta earn points by escaping a chapter or doing events and stuff, you know, like opening doors or whatever. And you'll basically get yourself some points and stuff. And like, don't worry about, you know, like the games being expensive and stuff. Like, all of these are basically just 3 points each and stuff. So yeah, you honestly, you basically just have to play something like Chapter 2 Station and stuff, like twice, 2 or 3 times and stuff. And you'll basically just have enough points to get like all of these skins and stuff if you've already done part 1 or something. But yeah, and I've already done it and stuff. I tried to actually play this, you know, like first time it came out, but basically like most of the games and stuff just didn't even have the collab skins and stuff. Like there was like, I guess, bugs or whatever or something that was happening. And I couldn't basically find like any of the collab skins and stuff in any of the games and stuff. But I rechecked and looks like, you know, it's been fixed and stuff. So yeah, yeah. So yeah. Again, I've already done this, and I've already, you know, like I've already went into the chapters and basically got enough points to get all of these goodies over here. Because again, I've already done part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, you can definitely check it out right now. Yeah. So of course, some of these games are not even Xbox support and stuff. Believe me, I checked. Like Piggy Terror Series, Piggy Community Clash and stuff. So of course I might just have to do those on my phone or whatever. Who knows? But yeah. So yeah, 15 Piggy fan games that we're gonna have to check out, and we might as well just start off with Piggy the Last Hour because we're quite late in the game already. It's like that one Mickey Mouse Clubhouse picture. What a fucking narcissist. And yeah, it looks like they're also going to be releasing some Valentine's chapter, of course, on Valentine's Day. And that's basically in like a weekish, I think. So, yeah, of course, I'm going to be checking that out as well. It looks like it has to do, like, you know, two turtles and stuff. So, yeah, I wonder what that's going to be like and stuff. So, yeah, again, let's just start off with the last hour because, of course, they had to add themselves into this. You know, they collabed with themselves and stuff. Anyways, and then we'll just go from, you know, the ones I know the most to the ones I know the least, basically. You know, like, the ones I played them, like, a lot, to the ones I basically just, you know, never played, I guess. I don't know, but... So, yeah, let's just go right into, I guess, Project Morphs? Or, you know, just, of course, Extra Morphs, I guess? Why do I only have these? Okay, there it is. Night 1. So, yeah, so, yeah, the theme for this one now is, knights. You know, medieval knights, you know, like part 1 and stuff had to do, you know, like, skeletons or whatever. So now, part 2 of this mini-collab has to do with, knights, like Night 1 and stuff. And there's also, Piggy right here and stuff. That's because, you know, of course, for 6 years of Roblox Piggy and stuff, you know, because of January 28th, they added, like, a simple little code that you could get, that you could redeem to get the classic OG Piggy from 2020. Yeah, and that's basically just 6 years of Piggy and stuff. And then once you redeem that code, you basically just got the classic Piggy and stuff. But we're just checking out Night 1 and stuff. I'm not talking about, you know, the first night and stuff. I'm talking about night, like, medieval Night 1. So, yeah, this is basically Night 1 and stuff. Yeah, of course, in Piggy the Last Hour, where this entire mini collab basically started from and stuff. So, you know, they're basically collabing with themselves. Insert that one Mickey Mouse image. And then, of course, there's Classic Piggy. Yeah, this is Classic Piggy and stuff. Who's just a floating block, I guess. But yeah, this is Classic Piggy and stuff. Yep, with the classic slide. Just always so damn slippery, huh? If you know, you know. Okay, so let's basically just start off with the Piggy battle and stuff, you know. Okay, I just joined in, but okay. Okay, yeah, so anyways, let's oh my fucking god. Okay, so now here we have P Knight. Unlike his skeletal brother Skellyistic, that was from Accurate Piggy Roleplay, who wandered in a faraway realm. P Knight was hurled into an entirely different universe, one where battle is only the answer. Therefore, the Piggy battles. So yeah, let's just equip this bad boy right here. And yeah, this is P Knight and stuff. Yeah, probably gonna look like one of the coolest knights and stuff out of this entire mini collab, I guess. So Yeah, you can see it's kind of more highly detailed, I guess, you know, like with like two swords and stuff, with like a crown and stuff, you know, like a dual wield. So, yeah, let's go get someone, I guess. Maybe. Whatever, you know, like Pony's doing nothing over here. You know, fucking, I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I'm just gonna push him anyway. You know, fuck him. Okay, so now we're in Piggy Bud's 100 Players, the official version by Epic Tank. And, yeah, if you go right over here in the Extras tab, you know, just going through all this. Boom, there it is, the Night Collab. So, yeah, so now that we got that equipped, let's, just go see what it looks like real quick. And, yeah, this, yeah, this is what, the night looks like in Piggy Bud's 100 Players, the official version, by Epic Tank. And, of course, it's meant to be, you know, more shorter and smaller because, of course, these skeletons and knights and stuff are pretty damn huge, pretty goddamn large and stuff. So, yeah, of course, it's, you know, meant to be a little more, you know, shorter and smaller and stuff. So, yeah, let's just go right over here and stuff and just, nice. Okay, so here we are back in, Piggy Reality. So, of course, if we go right over here in the collabs, we can see Fallen Knight. So, yeah, of course, some of these, knights actually have different names instead of, you know, Night 2, Night 3, Night 4, Night 5 or something. So, yeah, and damn, this, again, these are, very huge and stuff. So, yeah, this is the Fallen Knight, and I'm surprised it doesn't look like a deformed abomination compared to these, other skins over here and stuff. I thought it would have been a little more unique. I mean, like, the skeleton doesn't look... No, what am I even saying? Of course, they didn't collab with them yet, but yeah, I'm just surprised not some deformed abomination. I thought it would have been unique, but, yeah, this is, the Fallen Knight in Piggy Realities. Okay, so, now here we are in Piggy Memes, so if we just go in badge morphs and stuff, you know, it's, yeah, so it's not, so, yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's not like, Piggy Butt 100 Players where the skin is in the actual game. Apparently it would have basically like just broken the entire game. So it's basically just in, you know, their little roleplay and stuff. And yeah, Guardian of Memes, here it is. And yeah, this is Guardian of Memes and stuff. You can see that it's a little more different and stuff. You know, like how the Piggy Realities one doesn't even look like a deformed abomination. But yeah, yeah, of course, you know, it's the Guardian of Memes and stuff. You can clearly tell from the SpongeBob donkey nose. And also the Manhammer and stuff, and, you know, basically just, you know, the failure of the Fallen Knights, I guess, you know, just being a McDonald's worker. So, yeah, this is, you know, so yeah, this is, the Guardian of Memes. Almost, like, quite literally hitting the ceiling. Okay, so now we're in the Resolve Isolation Resurrect. So, yeah, this is the Resolve Isolation Resurrect. It's not, of course, the official Resolve Isolation. That's like way long gone stuff already, you know, since Jokemaster basically got banned. So, yeah, now we're just in the Resolve Isolation Resurrect. So, yeah, let's just go over here and stuff. I'm assuming it's most, of course, going to be in extras. So let's just go right into extras. Just scroll through these skins a little bit, and boom, there it is, Knights. With a question mark. Oh, yep, and yeah, you can clearly see that it looks... Yep, you can clearly see that it looks, you know, a little more different and stuff compared to the other Fallen Knights and stuff, you know? Yeah, you could obviously tell that, you know, these collab skins and stuff are a little more unique compared to, like, the Part 1, like, the Part 1 skeletons and stuff, you know? I'm pretty sure, you know, yeah, so... yeah, it looks like the knight has fallen victim to, you know, the result of isolation, I guess. Yeah, this definitely must be the result of his isolation and stuff, so, because, you know, he just ends up like this. So that's a darn shame, anyway. So yeah, now we're in Ducky Reimagined and stuff. Of course, another, Piggy fan game that collabed with Piggy last hour. So, of course, if we, you know, go into extra skins, yeah, Duck 16, Sir Duck, or Knight 16, Sir Duck, and of course, you know, this is a duck, because of course, you know, Ducky Reimagined, so, yeah, unlike the other knights and stuff, just being typical pigs, this one's a duck, because again, Ducky Reimagined. It's quite really obvious and stuff. What else do I have to explain? Okay, so here we are in Cisco Manny's Piggy Roleplay. Again, another Piggy fan game that also collabed with Piggy Last Hour in this little part 2 of their mini collab. It's honestly a mega collab at this point. So, yeah, if you actually just go to the badges over here and stuff, and, yeah, obtain 19. So, yeah, if you click the, yeah, boom, there it is, the knight. So, yeah, this is, the knight in Cisco, Manny's, Piggy roleplay and stuff. Yeah, you'll probably know, like the creator or something, making Crash and stuff, like a monster from, Piggy Rush and stuff, and, a few other things in that game and stuff that, originated from, this game. So, yeah, but, yeah, this is, Night. This is, like, Night 19, I think it said, right? Yeah, Night 19. 19. You guys hear me? I said Night 19. Okay, so now we're in my average Piggy RP. So now, I'm pretty sure if you go, like, somewhere, custom, / event skins, just go a little bit down here. Trust me, this obby scares me. I need help, please. This badge was limited time and is not obtainable anymore. Damn. Darn. Alright. But anyways, if you go over here, yeah, 2025 Penny, 2025. Aha! Boom! There it is. Piggy Last Hour collab. So, of course, already got the badge. So, info and credits is, character was obtained at Piggy Last Hour. Yep, of course. So, yeah, boom. This is, the Knight in my average Piggy RP. Again, another little tiny, short little fella and stuff in the, the Fallen Knight family, I guess. So, yeah, of course, so that it doesn't, like, always hit the ceiling, I guess. But, yeah, this is the my average Piggy RP Knight. So, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so now we're in Piggy Skins Reanimated. So, yeah, of course, if we go to Collabmores again, once again, Brady, PTSS. I have it. Okay, I don't know what, like, Piggy fan game that's from and stuff, and I don't know if I even remember, like, getting it or whatever, but we're mainly just worried about, the Knight over here, of course, from Piggy Last Hour. This is, the whole video and stuff about it. So, and of course, we just gotta wait for it to load in. If we can ever do so. So, yeah, this is the Knight in, this is the Knight in Piggy Skins Reanimated. Oh, and it doesn't even have a sword. I thought this... No, it does actually have a sword and stuff. I thought it didn't have one, but, hey, I guess, it's quite literally reanimated and stuff, like, half these, Piggy fan games just have, the same Knight in them. What the hell? Okay, but, yeah, clearly this is actually reanimated, since, most of these, Piggy fan games just have the same, same animation for the Knights and stuff, but, no, this quite reanimated. That's what the game is called, Piggy Skins Reanimated, so, the title didn't clickbait me, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this on my phone, because, again, two of these, Piggy fan games aren't even console support and stuff, that being Piggy Terror Series and Piggy Community Clash, so I'm basically just gonna have to do 2 of these games on my phone, starting with Piggy Terror Series and stuff, that old Piggy horror game, created by, the same creator as Piggy Secret Revenge, Shadow developer. So, and yeah, now, here it is, Piggy the Last Hour times, Piggy Terror Series, Part 2, Rewards. So, yeah, this is basically what it looks like and stuff. It looks a little more scary and stuff, like the Resolve Isolation Resurrect. Ooh, yeah, see, it doesn't have any pupils and stuff, and it looks a little more dirty. You can see, like, the scary aura around it and stuff. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps already. And it looks like one of the badge skins and stuff stores cameras is trying to break out. So, okay, so now we're going into Piggy Community Clash, which, again, it's a Piggy game where, all skins from all skins from the, Piggy community or can be put into this game right here and stuff. Even, like, one of Shadow Developers' skins are in here from what I checked. Piggy copyright pursued that in collaboration with okay, bad name. Anyway, so yeah, so if we go into collab skins over here, yeah, apparently they also collabed with Piggy the Lost Book, so that's kind of cool, but we're mainly worried about Piggy Last Hour, which is the night. Yeah, this is the Community Clashes night over here. So yeah, yeah, this looks pretty cool. It's like nice little colors and stuff, a little more high detailed and stuff, and yeah, this looks pretty good. Nice. Okay, so now here we are in Piggy Towers. Yeah, for sure I haven't played this in a while. The last time I played it was, I'm pretty sure, the Piggyverse. So yeah, goddamn. Super City. Well, we're not really exactly worried about that right now. Worried about, you know, the Night Tower, because apparently we have to purchase the Griffin Tower first to actually, you know, use the night, I guess. So, I don't know how long that's gonna exactly take me and stuff. Yeah, so I guess if we go over here in the shops and stuff, like, the Griffin might be here somewhere. I don't exactly know. But yeah, I guess there's Andrew from, Piggy the Robotic Apocalypse, apparently. So, let's at least see here. Where is Griffin? Yep, Griffin right here. Special, yeah, so yeah, special towers, and apparently once we buy the Griffin, we can actually use the, you know, the skin, I guess. So, yeah, Griffin will slowly swing his axe, dealing large amounts of damage in a crowd. After a certain amount of hits, he'll enter his rage mode, dealing double damage. So, yeah, looks like we got skins over here, which I'm assuming this is where, the night is gonna be. I'm really not seeing the night anywhere. I'm likely assuming that this, yeah, I'm likely assuming that, yeah, the skin, it's obviously supposed to be a skin, so I don't know if this is another, you know, bug or whatever. And clearly I only have like $40 and like 3,000, that's like 3,500 coins, so ooh, I do not know how long this will take me, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so finally we're in Piggy 100 player. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing the Piggy Towers one because that is clearly gonna take me a while. It probably took me like over 20 minutes just for one round, so I only got like 300 coins from that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip that one. And yeah, there's the there's the night in the unofficial Piggy 100 players and stuff. And, yeah, you can see, like, you know, the little crown on his, you know, helmet and stuff. And, yeah, I'm not really gonna, you know, bother trying to, you know, play 10 rounds just to, you know, become the Piggy and stuff, to check this out and stuff. You can see the skin right there and stuff. And, yeah, honestly, that was pretty much, you know, the part 2 of this, mini-collab for Piggy Last Hour and stuff. Yeah, definitely way more bigger than, you know, previous, like, you know, part 1 of the mini-collab. Yeah, honestly, it's a mega collab at this point with, like, you know, 15 Piggy fan games, so, you know, who knows, maybe in part 3, you know, who knows, maybe there's gonna be a part 3 with, like, 30 Piggy fan games having to do with, like, I don't know, maybe mummies or something, who knows, but, yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Thank you guys for watching. I'm obviously, yeah, of course, I'm gonna play, you know, the Valentine's chapter when that comes out on Piggy Last Hour. But, if you have any other Piggy fan games or Piggy inspired games that are also getting some Valentine's Day updates, you know, on Valentine's Day that I haven't heard of yet, then join the Puggies with Duke on Roblox and share some blog. Anything just make sure it's not appropriate for obvious reasons. Those who have some rules and notes you have to follow, breaking 3 warnings, being an excellent group. Also, make sure to follow my social announcements, links, or just uploads in general, like TikTok, my Twitter, Facebook, Xbox Way, and my Instagram. All these information will include the game link for, you know, Piggy Last Hour, honestly. And, yeah, like, for all the other, Piggy fan games and stuff in this mini-collab, if, you know, you're probably losing track and stuff of which Piggy fan game to go to next and stuff for this mini-collab, be my guest, game link, and description below. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Probably best way to see them now, and I'll see you guys next video. It looks like there's also this, Clark UGC thing and stuff, which I didn't get the UGC myself, but, yeah, it looks like it's pretty much, you know, just the just like the Piggy campaign and stuff, where, you know, like a certain purchase goal, you know, like an alternate skin, a code skin, a farm DLC. So does that mean it's like going to be like an extra chapter for Farmer? I don't know, but, and a skin quest. So yeah, it looks like all those rewards are going to be coming soon. So Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, adios, and goodbye.